Good day, everyone. Good morning. Good evening. My name is Olubodo. I'm the founder of Tambour Beading. We specialize in fabric beading and tambour beading embroidering. And then, what do I mean by fabric beading? Fabric beading is an embellishment of an already made dress. Note, like what I'm putting on. This is an already made dress. You can see the pattern. This pattern, if I decide to embellish it with the use of beads and needle and thread, that makes it a fabric beading embroidery. But if I decide to make a panel dress, which is a beaded pattern dress, it can be long, it can be short, or it can only be ordinary top, which happens to be the bodice. The bodice is the short top of a beaded dress. So if I decide to create, like, I just sit on my own, thought of design, what techniques to use, that is tambour beading. And then what do I mean by that? Tambour beading is a beading technique which enable you to use a frame. There is what we call a frame that we use. We have a beading frame, which happens to be the I call it professional table frame. We have like several different type of frame, but as a professional, you need to use the table frame. So like if you're training with me, if you're taking my course, I'll recommend the professional table frame, the the medium size. So I believe if you're coming for a tambour beading embroidery, you should go for the professional kits, not just the round one, just not just the lanyard frame. We also have the lanyard frame that I'll be showing you in another episode of this video. So for fabric beading, I was saying fabric beading has a lot of advantages, especially you as a designer. Like now, all my ex-students, they are all they are all designers, because after making a dress readily, and then your client, if your client suggests if your client suggests that she wants it to be sparkling, she need a touch up, there's no way. You have to include the beading. Like you have to be able to do something as a designer. Like now, if you're a designer and you're not into the blinks game, I'm sorry, you're still at the back. Like if you all notice that any except the client wants it plain, like except the designer or the client wants it plain, for now bidding is top notch. So as a fashion designer, I suggest you add bidding game to your skills, because it's everywhere. Everybody wants to blend. Even men want to add a little bit of blinks to their outfits. Trust me, there are a lot of agbada designs that we've made that men really want to rock. They really want to rock, blinks. Like there's nothing fun in just wearing an outfit on a boring day, like wearing boring outfit. There's nothing interesting in it. So even shoes, caps. I believe most of you have been seeing beaded cap. It's everywhere in the country. Like even the international foreign men even wear beaded caps, because they appreciate Africans and the culture. So beading is an art. Do you understand? So it's just there. Like you can't escape it as a designer. You cannot escape it. You need to add beading game to your skills. and that makes you a complete fashion designer. Take for instance, if you check out our top designers like Vicky James, to Bonnie. So, sorry, I don't really know the big top brands like that, but I know Vicky James of a person, so I know her. She All her designs are always coming out beaded. So you, as a fashion designer, why shouldn't you, even though it's an upcoming, so you need to add it to your game so that when your client demand for, oh, I want this place to be beaded, just a little bit of beading, you should be able to do it. Even though you can't do it, you can get your staff do it, but make sure they are using the right techniques, because beading is not just about you knowing how to tack. No, there are a lot of techniques you'll be taught on fabric beading and tambour beading. Note, it's two different courses here. Tambour beading is different from fabric beading. Like like I said, fabric beading is the embellishment of an already made dress. And also, you can create some 3D wire work, designs to add to your fabric fabric. Yes, to design it, to embellish it. Like I said earlier, already made dress, like what I'm putting on right now, it is an already made dress. Then the patterns on it, if I decide to bead it out with the use of fabric beading techniques, there are a lot of techniques you can learn with beading. In beading, there are a lot of techniques you can learn in beading which can guide you. These techniques helps you to choose your designs, and then it helps you go straight. You don't have to just pick a dress and start doing what you don't know, like what you don't even have in mind to do. Before anything, you would have digested, decode it. If you have a design you want to copy, you must have decoded the design very well, decode everything right, and then you're good to go. But learning with House of Poshali, aka Tambour Poshali on IG, definitely you will be taught different techniques. If you're taking my two courses, which is the fabric beading and the tambour beading, in total you will be taught like 60 techniques you can use. Note, these techniques are designs. They are designs. They are designs in different designs, like different ways. And then you bringing different designs, the different techniques together makes it a design. Note, you can decide to trace this pattern out with the use of tracing, filling, twisting, sequencing, or sequence. What other techniques? Fringes. You can decide to just, you know, like beading is fun for me. Beading is fun. I enjoy it, and that's what I've been doing ever since I was growing up. Like always say, I grew into this, and I enjoy it while younger. I enjoy doing this. It's what I enjoy. So note, you don't have to have a zeal for it. Once you start, everything develops. Interest develop on it, because you're going to enjoy it. Like art is fun, bidding is fun, bidding is art. Do you get? Bidding is art. You'll be able to do a lot of things. So tambour bidding has a lot you can do with it. A lot. Like I'm full of designs, but I can't do it alone. I need more staff so that, like, service rendering is taking a lot of my time. Like I have a lot to deliver. I have a lot of designs to create with the use of tambour beading techniques, but I've not had the time. But we're working on it, so I can be giving out different techniques you can use to create the design. Combining different techniques makes makes a like what word can I use? Once you acquire all these techniques from us, trust me, when you combine your design techniques, before other designer can decode it, they'll have to do this to you. They'll have to salute you that, oh no, this isn't easy. And trust me, that's a fact. So I'll be doing more of talking because 2025 is fast approaching, and then I can't wait to deliver a lot of advantages you can you can have to add to your value being a fashion designer. If you're a fashion designer, you're just sewing, you don't know the bidding game. Get me, you're not in the game. You're not in the game. Trust me, you are not in the game. As a fashion designer, you should be able to top up a game. Like when your client be like, oh, hello, I like this outfit is looking dull. How can we make it come alive? So bidding does a lot to the fabric, does a lot. Like it brings the fabric alive. Yes, it brings the fabric alive. Read my lips. Beading brings the fabric alive. And trust me, those dresses you've been saying top designers do sell for 2 million, 3 million, $5,000. It's beading. All what they're selling is the beading. So I think you as a fashion designer, once you're done with your class, if if you're still in a fashion class, go for beading class. I don't know. No fashion designers will teach you as a beader, specialized beader, not just I can do it, I can do beading. No, you're coming to the beading school. Register for a beading class. It's just a month per course. So if you're taking the both courses, that will be 2 months, and then trust me, people used to ask me, they'll be like, oh Shirley, are you sure I'm going to learn this in 2 months? Trust me, you're training with the best. I'm not saying this, I did not give that title to myself. People that have taught, people that have come for my classes gave me that title, and I'm saying it to you as a fashion designer or just a random person. Note, you don't have to be a fashion designer before you can be a beader. I don't know how to sew. I don't know how to measure like normal dresses. I don't know, but all I just want to do is I just want to embellish a dress. I just want to make a dress come alive. I just want to make everything popping, like everything sparkling, glittering, I just want to do something, that'll be like that. Wow, people like, wow, really? So you had it start. So just you get just that alone makes life fun for me. And trust me, I enjoy beauty so much. Like I don't know which other job I can do that can make me happy like this, because I enjoy doing, when you're at your corner and then you're doing your bead work, you're happy with it, you're happy with what you're doing, you know, by the time you start, and again, beading is, you need to start first. You see, in life, you need to start. And that is the number one rule to this beadwork. Start first, put your one leg first. Then, before you know, you put your second leg, then all your body in it. Before you now start dwelling in it. Then that's when you now start, oh wow, I'm a professional beader. I can, that is it. Without a beading skills, without that, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, you are just like 50%, 50% good. Yeah. So adding the remaining 50%, adding the remaining 50% is important, is the key. Bidding is the key. As a fashion designer, right now in this 21st century, if you're a fashion designer and then you don't know what to do with bidding, you don't know what games to play with beats, then you're lacking behind. So please, I'm pleading you as a fashion designer, the urge, the zeal you have to go for fashion designing classes, you should also have the same zeal, the same passion for beading. Then combining these two skills together makes you a top-notch designer, unique designer, like you will just be on top of the game. So that is it. You need to do something. And I'm sorry to say, this is not just about bidding. No, bidding has gone beyond that. You're not just picking a needle, picking a bead. No, you are going to know the nitty gritty of bidding. You're not just going. You're going to study it. You're studying here. You're not just knowing how to tack and no. You are studying. That's why you're registering for a course. There's difference between studying and learning. I'm sorry. Studying, you need to know everything about the course from the one to the end. Learning is what you can just grab along the line. Oh, this is how she do it. No, it's not done that way here. We're going to put you as a newbie. You know how you put a newbie through you know how you put a newbie a newbie through into something, so that's how. I don't want to know what you've known. I don't. My course is my course. You're dealing with my course outline. That is what you're dealing with here. So, with that, I think it will help you sharpen your skills. Whatever you've acquired somewhere else, that will help you sharpen it. My course will help you sharpen it. So, thank you, and that's all I have to say about fabric beading. I'm still coming back on tambour beading next episode. Thank you. And then remain your best bet. That's my motto.